Today we have another new build face-off. I am in the fastest growing city here on the north side of Indianapolis, Whitestown, Indiana, and I am in one of the fastest growing communities here. This is Pulte Homes Highlands community, and today we are looking at not one but two different model homes to see which one is going to be the right one for you. My name is Evan Deal. I'm with eXp Realty, and I help people like you every day find new homes, existing homes, investment homes, you name it. I'm here, I'm your guy. Now let's go take a look together. All right, first we're gonna check out the Raven. Smart doorbell to start us off, which is always nice to see. Gives you a little extra security and camera. You got the security system off to the side here, right inside the door. It's really nice. So right off the entryway, we're gonna see a nice big storage closet, which of course, since this is the model, they gotta use for storage, but it'll be your storage someday. And then this is gonna be your coat closet for all your, winter coats, things that you wanna store away. It gets cold here in the winter. So check out the full view, front to back, nice sight lines. I'm always looking for nice sight lines. And then right off the intro, we have this little hallway. Here's your main kind of, downstairs, normal bathroom, full bath, which is nice to see. It's not just a powder room. And then behind that, you have what it's going to be your garage, but right now it's the office. So we come back through, you have bedroom, we'll call it bedroom number 2 off to the side here. Nice sized closet behind me, as well as a nice sized room, plenty of natural light. This could be a great guest room. You could even use it as an office if you wanted to. So homes in this community are starting in the mid to high 300,000s. You have 2,200 plus square feet, and it's going to feel spacious in different areas, but it depends on the floor plan you're looking at. So let's move into our open space, and I want to give you the full thing. So check it out. You have your living area, your eating area, and your kitchen. So this is the standard kind of flow in new builds, whether it's on the north side, south side, wherever you're looking across the city. And let's start with the living space. So you have a really nice living area over here. They even have an accent wall here, which is pretty cool looking. But plenty of space for furniture, TV, great place to watch the game, gather together as a family. And then right behind that, you have your eating area. And I pointed this out to you before if you watch this channel, but eating areas and new builds go next to the double doors that take you out to a porch. This is pretty much how they always do it because it gives you that extra natural light while you're eating. So this one's gonna be a little bit smaller than some of the bigger new builds we've looked at in terms of like where the eating area is gonna be. But you can see they've got a nice size round table here. So if you're looking for something that's not like a crazy big dining room, this is that kind of feel. So behind that, you have your nice little outdoor porch where you can put a grill, put some seating, whatever you're looking to do. And then we move into the kitchen. So in the kitchen, you got a good sized pantry off to the side, pretty deep. So if you got big, boxes from Costco, they're gonna slide in there okay. I'll check it out. We got Joanna Gaines here, looking, make some nice food. And the kitchen here is pretty spacious with the way it flows. So it's like a nice L shape. You've got the stainless steel appliances. You've got the new color of cabinets that's not pure white. And a lot of new construction, you'll see they leave the pulls off. And this is to give you a choice on if you want to add pulls or what that style looks like. So within that, it's really a nice looking kitchen. You can see the ceilings are very high as well. I'm 6'2" and I'm nowhere near the ceiling height. And because we're in a Pulte home, check out the returns up here. The air is going to be dispersed really well. It's something they really pride themselves on. So you can see throughout the home, instead of the traditional vents, you're going to see those, especially in the main areas. But really a great kitchen. It's got everything that you want. Plenty of space for coffee. The only thing it doesn't have that you might see in a little bit bigger homes is an island. But I think there's plenty of countertop space to work with. All right, let's go check out the other bedrooms upstairs. Got a nice landing right at the top. So it's really more of a loft than a landing. So this is gonna be your cool hangout space where you play games. I always say this is like where you hook up a video game console. or maybe you play a board game or something, but really cool space. So we're gonna go to the smaller bedrooms first. We'll end up with the primary. So off in the corner, separated peacefully from the primary bedroom, you have, we call this bedroom number 3. So they've got it staged as a nice, kids room right now. And then good sized closet. And they got the wire racks in there already, which is cool. But I like finishing it out. You know that. And here's the other bedroom. We'll call this bedroom 4. And also, it's basically a mirror image. So these are not huge bedrooms, but they're a good size for like a kid, is the way I would describe it. So, an adult might feel a little cramped depending on the size of your furniture, but a kid in these rooms, no problem whatsoever. Then you have your nice linen closet for upstairs, as well as your upstairs bath. So you got the long vanity, maybe you have a teenage daughter who has a lot of makeup and wants to spread that out there. You got plenty of countertop space for that. Or if you just have two kids sharing that space, no problem. And you've got the full shower and the toilet. So good sized bathroom. And let's get to the piece de resistance. But first, your upstairs laundry room. So you don't have to schlep your laundry downstairs. Really nice touch. And you also have all of your, electronic, mechanical, all in one place as well. And there's the rest of it. So, peek. So, nice looking water heater. Hey, the water heater up here means faster, hotter showers. I love that. So here's your primary. It's a good size primary. They've got pretty good size stands here. They've got a dresser over here as well as a king size bed. So there's plenty of space in here, and you got the double window for the natural light. Now, if you go into the ensuite, you got double vanities here. Nice counters, nice cabinets matching the downstairs, and you got this beautiful tile shower. The door hides part of it, but it's a double shower and it's tile all the way up. And then your toilet's tucked away in the corner here. So nice full-size wall, keep you secluded in your private moments. So you got your little linen closet off to the side here, and a good size primary closet. So plenty of space, and if you finished it out, that would be a ton of space. It's a nice tall closet too. And I like tall closets because you can build up the storage, and you can have your long-term stuff, like maybe heavy sweaters or things that you don't wear all the time, or towels or something. You can have those up high. This is a good looking model, very straight to the point. You've got your open living area downstairs. You've got your 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then 1 bedroom that's sort of like a flex room downstairs. So you've got 3 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms. This is a very straightforward house and a very nice looking house all the way through. So if you're looking for somewhere with storage in the bedrooms, linen closets in the right places, and a good solid house, new, clean, ready to go, without having like way too much space where you're like, what do I do with all this? You want a more, I'm not gonna say compact, because it's not compact, but a modest size house. This is a great option here in Pulte Homes. Now let's go take a look at the other. All right, now let's check out the Lowry and see how it differs from the Raven. Still got that nice camera doorbell, always a good touch. And check out that window on the door. It's kind of like a giant peephole if you are tall. So if you're above 6 foot, you get a giant peephole, which is kind of nice. But it also lets in a lot of light. So first thing I notice, pure, clean sight lines, front to back of the house. Also got that nice alarm, just like the other home as well. But what's different already? Right inside the door, you got this super cool flex space. So if you want an office up here, if you want a place for your piano, if you want a sitting room, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of options. Maybe like a playroom or a homework station. You get a cool little flex space to do whatever you want with. So let's mosey on down the opening hallway, pivot off to the side, and you've got your main floor bathroom. And this one is not a full bath. This is a powder room. So a little different from what we just looked at. And then of course you have where you're gonna store all your coats, your coat closet, but not just one closet, 2 closets. So double storage. The other one had double storage as well. So lots of storage in these Pulte homes. Very nice. Then off to the side here, this is your like storage closet for big boxes and stuff. The other ones are for coats. But if you need your on-the-go storage, you got a nice drop zone right here. So not a huge drop zone, but a good size for a few pairs of shoes and a few, you know, odds and ends jackets, hoodies. All right, we're in the main space now and it's looking pretty sweet. You want to see it? Okay, cool, let's check it out. Voila! So kitchen, eating area, family room, and they're all in rapid succession. So let's do this as the same order we did in the Raven. And start here in the living quarters, the family room. You have a nice gas fireplace. Look how wide that is. That'll fit your TV too. There's no overlap there, and you got this sweet looking gas fireplace. So with that, plenty of space to spread out and have fun in here. I would recommend you do like an L-shaped sectional in here. If you do a U, it's going to be a little too full, but an L shape would be nice. So you got your eating area. This one gives you more dimensions for a rectangular. You could do a circular here as well. I wouldn't do anything too huge, but a 6-chair setup is a nice size for this area. And what did I say earlier? You always see it in the new builds. Off of the side from the eating area, you have that porch patio area. And it's so nice because you get the natural light coming in right where you're eating, and it's right off the kitchen. So if you're in the summer and you want to eat outside, maybe you got a little, you know, set of chairs and tables out there, you can head outside. Now we've got the kitchen over here. What's the main difference? I see a big one. I see one that's the size of, let's say Cuba. This island is a big island, a really good island. And even better than that, come down here with me. You've got stool seating at the countertop. So that's really nice because, you know, the eating area is relatively compact in here, but you've got that additional seating right there. So just here in this space, they've got 9 seats plus the living room. You could have a party here, no problem. So in the kitchen, once again, nice looking cabinets, nice looking countertops, stainless steel appliances, and this is definitely the bigger kitchen. What I also like are these big walkways. So you're not gonna bump into each other as much. A lot of kitchens build it too narrow. That's not so here. You've got plenty of space for 2 people to walk across. And check out the pantry. Plenty of storage space. Comment below what you're gonna store in your pantry, because that's a big pantry. You need to fill it up with food. Are you gonna put like cookware in there? Are you gonna put like boxed food or fruits and vegetables? Comment below with what you are going to put in your pantry. But really, it's a very nice kitchen. You know, the only thing that I would see that is potentially missing from like a larger new build is a standalone coffee bar. But otherwise than that, you've really got everything you could want. Now, all your bedrooms here. Do we see any bedrooms downstairs? No, we did not. They're all going to be upstairs, located in one place. But before we get there, we've got good vibes. Wait, I can prove it to you. See? Vibes. Yeah, check out this awesome loft. This is your hangout space. Really, it's really cool. You know, I love spaces like this because if you've got kids, it's just the perfect place to put like a playroom. Maybe you're working from home. You can put an office easily in your loft too. But it's just such a cool place for like a TV or a bunch of your big toys, you know, that type of thing. And you got a nice storage closet off to the side here. And yeah, I mean, game closet, whatever you want there. All right, it's like a choose your own adventure. Which way should we go? Which way should we go? Go over here. We're gonna go here. We'll call this bedroom 2. You know I never start with 1 because primary is 1. Good sized bedroom. They've got, looks like, I think that's a queen size. Comment below if that's a full or queen. I think it's a queen. With nightstands and a dresser, so plenty of space. And not only that, you got storage space right here with the closet. Finish it out, double your capacity. So 1 window in here. So for someone who's like, I like a solid amount of light, but not too much light. All right, here's your upstairs bath. Looks like the lights are off. That's okay, we can still see it. You've got the vanity, the throne, and the shower. So full bath, looks nice, to be used by all the bedrooms up here. And here's bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3, we are going out of this world. Check it out. Love the way they've decorated this. You even got a little little fishing, astronaut down here. I don't know what he's gonna catch in space, but that's pretty cool. So good sized room once again, and an even better closet in my opinion. This one is a bit of a monster. Where are the lights right now? That's okay. It's a big closet and it looks great. So if that's 2 and 3, what's this? Is this bedroom 4? No, this is your mechanical room. But everything looks really nice. And then off to the side here, so that you don't have to take all your clothes downstairs, is your nice laundry room. Not a closet, not part of your mudroom, a dedicated laundry room, and it's got all your smart panels in here. And a little storage shelf too for your, your Tide or whatever type of detergent you use. Comment below with whatever detergent you're using. Let's get a poll here. All right, last room of the auxiliary bedrooms. Another good size. They've actually got this one set up for twins, twin beds. Super cool. Count your sheep. I mean, check this out. Count your sheep. This is a room for sleeping. And then, of course, let's get that walk-in closet. Yep. And so all the closets are nice size in here. The bedrooms are nice size. And what I really like is that none of the bedrooms are butting up right against the primary. Because what I skipped earlier was, of course, your primary bedroom. Before we get there, here's another linen closet, looking great. Store all your towels and sheets. And then in here, we have the primary bedroom. Check out that cool chandelier. And really, this is very spacious. That's a king size bed, big end tables, and it looks really nice. You got the double window over here. Get that natural light. I love natural light. That's a big selling point for me for any house, is the natural light. I don't know what's going on with the electricity up here, but you're gonna have to come into the dark with me. You ready? All right. So double vanity in the bathroom, plenty of space for his and hers. And check that out. Double tile shower, looking good. Throne cut off by a wall, so you're nice and private. And then the linen closet for the primary bathroom. And then of course, bro, I don't know what is going on with the electricity, but you're gonna have to look in this dark closet, okay? Don't be scared. Look at this big, giant closet. It is humongous. I don't know if I can give you the full perspective, but this is a big closet. I mean, if you finish this thing out, you've got yourself a showstopper of a closet. Like, I would put a mirror in there alongside with the, any sort of hang space, as well as whatever you want in there. I mean, it's a big one. So, all right, let's do a rundown here. Community, Highlands, we're here in Whitestown. Your school districts are gonna be good and solid in Whitestown. Depending on where you live, it's either Zionsville or Lebanon. Lebanon is above average according to the rankings. In Indiana, Zionsville is, of course, near the top, usually in the top 3 to 5 of all public schools in Indiana. And really, the vibes in this community are really great. It's very affordable. It's right there amongst the median home price within Whitestown, which continues to rise as more people move to this area. There's more economic opportunity here. And just really, I mean, what's there not to like? These are good, solid houses. They're built kind of like a single family is the style, where you've got the smaller bedrooms offset from the primary bedroom. They're usually grouped all upstairs. We looked at a 4 and 3 and a 2.5, and to be honest, of the two, me personally, I think I like the Lowry a little more, because flow works for me here. They both have their strong points, but I really like just the whole setup across the board here. There's really no wrong choice between them. Pulte does it right. It's a good, solid community, and it's expanding rapidly. The demand is here. You see these homes flying off the shelf, and you see Whitestown has grown by like 53% from 10,000 to over 15,000 in just the last few years. So with that, if you're looking here, you want to come check out Highlands or any other community here in Whitestown, let me know. My information is all below, and I help people like you every day get into new build homes, existing homes, and even look for their investments as well. So if you're in the market, or you're even thinking about it for the future, let me know. Let's have a conversation. So with that, I'm Evan Deal with eXp Realty. This is Living in Indianapolis, Indiana. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so that you're kept in the loop on everything happening in and around Indianapolis, in and around Whitestown. You know, stay in the loop. This is the Circle City that we love and call home. With that, we'll see you in the next one.